Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Rick Games and welcome back to the Future. We're going to continue on with Double Visions, man. The last time we left, what happened? We went back from 1985. We convinced Doc that everything was wrong. And he left, what's-her-face? The old lady, Strickland. Oh my god, I can't remember. Martha? I don't remember. But yeah, okay, so our Doc, or it wasn't even our Doc, the alternate 1985 Doc went into the courthouse to avoid this guy. I forget how to run again. Oh, that ain't it. Newspaper. Okay. That's not, okay, shush. I forget how to run. Leave me alone. Come on, damn it, run. There we go. Circle runs. I forgot.
Sonny!
Hi.
You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Just around. A mental reconditioning facility. I mean,
here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself.
That's not what I said.
I was looking for you last night, but
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady.
Edna.
I
Edna
never really
Strickland.
got a chance to thank you.
well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine.
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
the rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car.
But
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
no, you were really onto something with the rocket car. You've just gotta...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
Uh...
What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Crockett.
October 12th. Doc?
Okay, why are we right behind him? This is weird. Alright, so he did say that there was, like, something off. Like, it was more than a couple minutes. Like, it must have been a minor miscalibration of the time circuits or something. He said something like that. Am I... What? Why won't it let me... Convince Emmett to go see Frankenstein. Okay. Okay. They're giving me this pointer thing like they want me to go here, but I... Uh-huh. Citizen Brown. Okay. How do I open the door? Alright, this is weird. It's not letting me do anything. I'm hitting every button there is. No. I don't... There it goes. Jeez, man. I don't know, it must have glitched out or something there.
It is a bit brisk for all.
There we
You're
go.
2 months late. The expo's about to start, and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being, I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna, where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Wait, how are we supposed to convince Edna not to go through with whatever she's going through with? Like, we have no reason for her not to do anything.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh!
I'll talk to her.
Oh,
You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All car of the future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not?
Huh.
Good luck.
That's funny. He could just park in plain sight and start working on the car in front of everybody. That's pretty funny. All right. Let's go up and see what we can do here. Let's talk to Edna. Straight away. Why not?
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... Oh, dear.
Mr. Crockett!
What?
You
Yes.
do
Hi.
have some of
Hello.
the oddest times. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
No.
No.
Then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the
I said
mental
no.
alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him. So
Phased your
oblivious
fist
to
through
his
your
own
face.
potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But this
You know,
was
a
something.
lot of guys start out with great potential and then sort of run out of steam.
That's what I'm here for, to make sure he goes the whole distance.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Crockett, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just
Ooh.
a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Okay. Can I just talk to Arthur?
Artie,
Officer!
Officer,
Right. Don't blow your cover.
will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
No. Alright, what's up, guy?
hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not till
open?
tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds! You got official business here?
Yes?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar.
Okay.
I know you.
Nope.
What's up? I was attacking your Eunice, I think her name was. Was her name Eunice? That I kept on hitting on. Where am I going? What is this? What do I do with the truck?
It's not as nice as my truck back in '86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in '86.
Why the hell wouldn't you have a truck back in 86? I can't go the other side. So let's walk around this way. Hill Valley of the Future. There's the street. Can I get into these tents or... No? Doesn't look like it. Huh. Okay, so what do I do? There's the Cars of the Future tent. Let's go in here and see if we can do something.
Come see the Cars of the Future. Brought to you by
That's not what it says. All right, talk to Doc.
Well,
I talked to her.
and?
She says she knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
But it can't be me. Wasn't me. Marty, we don't belong together.
You don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can almost guarantee you that I don't fit them.
I'm not sure if I've learned everything I can from Edna.
Yeah, no kidding. I was just... You gave it up as an option. What the hell you want me to do about it? All right, what do you got, Edna?
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Crockett. You know that? Well, his physical appearance, for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes?
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain. I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious. Just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
All right, so she's mentioned the white suit a couple of times. I'm assuming I'm supposed to ruin that suit.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
He stole a train.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Wow, okay, she knows about Mad Dog Tannen. My vice principal hates him.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
Okay.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
Okay.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
Okay, there's a little black
What's
book.
going to happen to Emmett's little black book?
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Crockett.
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
What are your purposes?
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Oh, hey, it's you.
Hey, Artie, you seen my Oriole?
You're what?
mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Trixie's got some, what are those? What, Lara Croft boobs. They're all squared and angled off.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid.
Really? You didn't see me there?
Aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future? At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here. So, who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techni Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So, you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests, and on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
The golden sundial. All right.
Techni, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Artie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
Entree. Artie works
So,
here.
Artie's working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Artie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
Listen,
All right.
I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck.
Tell me about
I
it.
wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah,
Sorry.
Be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techni, Muse of Progress.
Really sinking into that gig, huh? Do I need to? I don't think I
See you,
need
Trixie.
anything about those other two.
Chamber of Wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
All right, shut up. All right, I guess I'll go back to Doc. What the hell else am I gonna do? All right, what?
Good.
Yes,
Back.
hi.
Give me the full report.
she says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights.
Ha!
Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Yes, as we learn how to get rid of Agna. Where's the?
Any
Yeah.
idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. Damn!
How do we get rid of Edna?
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Yeah.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You ought to be getting good at it by now.
Yeah, I guess I am.
We have to resort to skull. What? To what? Alright, I got a plan.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Alright.
Figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably.
Then come with.
I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
That's a terrible idea! You just said the time circuits weren't working!
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
Cool.
What?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Alright, so I gotta go grab that truck. Alright, come on now. I'm running. And the base keeps running. Hey, this is open now. Alright, let's go.
No keys. I'll have to find my wheels somewhere else.
Alright. Do I need any of this stuff right now? Alright, go up and push a button, would you?
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's Hardware. Hal's Hardware, serving our fair city since 1895. The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981. Courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind. Could this be our venerable town square?
No.
Yes, indeed.
No.
Though the form looks strange and new,
No.
the function remains the same as ever. But
No.
where are all the people?
No.
Why, they're underground.
No.
A network of burrows extends a mile into the earth,
No.
giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and
No.
raise their families.
My God, it's a long explanation.
Of course, our residents will want to venture forth into the fresh air occasionally. And what better excursion than a pleasure ride in this elevated super train of tomorrow? Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job? Just press a button. Presto! An artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops. And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life is sweet.
So if I hit this, okay, you know what? This is going to come in handy.
Rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all
God's
the good
name.
people of Hill
Nice
Valley
rock.
that their needs are
But I
taken
can't
care of,
reach it.
and life is sweet.
All right, I don't think I need that just yet. And this Hill Valley's past thing isn't working either, so... All right, can I get into this damn Cars of the Future thing anymore?
Come see the Cars of the Future. Brought to you by Statler DeSoto.
I don't know what Statler DeSoto is. Doc, I can't find the keys to this truck. Oh, boy. Yeah, you know whose truck this is. Artie.
Hey, Artie.
Can't talk right now.
Nah.
Back again, Mr. Crockett?
Oh, sure.
What can I help you with?
I was thinking.
I talked to Trixie.
I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well,
They
they
did.
said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing
The
our
idea of
city
Trixie.
to be represented by a woman like that.
Okay,
I won't
bye.
stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Why are you talking like that?
Oh, these people are impossible.
What more qualifications? You want to get Trixie fired?
I want to get Trixie fired.
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
Well, let's see. I'll go do the legwork for you.
To get Trixie fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then. How about you? Have you got any questions for me?
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I'm afraid I can't until I've located your registration form.
Oh, this is absurd!
All right. Guy, do you have the keys to this truck?
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not till
open?
tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds!
All right, at least they didn't make me sit through the whole thing. Trixie, is that your truck?
To all who approach these hallowed halls. What's cooking?
Ideas. Up here.
Nice gig. Help me out with that now. What does Artie do here as kid? I mean, no. There's that as well.
What's Artie's job?
Oh, he's a real high muckety muck at the expo. He's in charge of all the money and the hiring and firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable too. It's a real relief for him to have a job where the boss never pulls a gun on him.
Glad you and Artie are
See
happy.
that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual. Now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that.
I figured Trixie was her grandma. No? I figured Trixie wasn't her real name.
How's Kid's
No?
trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
He's charm. It's a story with the expo.
His idea was to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley.
Beats me. Audie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
I don't know what that means either,
Trixie.
to be honest
Don't
with
be
you.
a stranger.
Alright. You need some wheels to get okay. There's a familiar set of wheels looking in front of the high school. Overhead train from the tracks and use it as a skateboard? What? I never would have thought of that. Ever. Is that this one?
Of course, our residents will want to venture forth into the fresh air occasionally. And what better excursion than a pleasure ride in this elevated super train of tomorrow? Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley.
Oh.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Crockett. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut, tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you.
Hello.
You shaved off your hair, but Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Thanks, Doc. Okay, let's leave. I don't know.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
There's no way that was the train.
Emmett?
What?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now, in love with the woman of my dreams, and a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Curious machine. Let's take a look at it.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
Electrical what?
Turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
The ma'am? The ma'am? What
Hey,
about?
Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Okay.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really.
Valve?
Phew.
Ugh, did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Oh, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
Okay. So, am I destroying his mind map? Is that what's happening?
Take Emmett's mind map. I better replace it with another one.
I gotcha. Okay.
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
That's Kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Weird nothing. It's
Science! Okay. Emmett's mind map. Mind map test switch. Oh, no. That's going to print the thing. You don't want that. You only did the one negative thing. What's the yellow one mean?
Ah, that's the stuff. Ow!
Yeah, I don't know. Who the hell is that? Okay. Oil can.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Because I said gross?
Sure.
Yeah, just put that right in your pocket. That's going to be great.
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
What is that? Easel. Scientist that caught
What's
Kid
this?
Tannen.
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
Awful.
It's fine.
Really?
Really.
Well, that's a relief. You have no idea how long it took to find one in my mother's photo album that Edna approved of.
So when it's turned on, that helmet can really read your mind?
Not really. It's actually a little more than a simple Wheatstone bridge, measuring galvanic skin responses to various sensory stimuli.
Like those pictures you showed me?
Precisely. The theory is that good citizens will have positive reactions to positive figures, while bad citizens will have positive reactions to negative figures, and so on.
Uh-huh.
And it really works?
So far.
No. We're going to change it. All right, so what happens if I hit the switch again? Printer.
What's this typewriter do again?
During
come on.
It takes messages from the mind map helmet
Hit the
and turns
switch.
them into punch cards.
Hit the
like
switch.
The one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Hit the
Seems
switch.
complicated.
It is.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together. Once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Sled adventure. And he's dancing and everything. Okay. Slide adventure. Who the hell's that? So it still smells like the... Okay. I think I gotta change it. Why does he put his teeth forward like that? That's so weird. Okay, so I gotta stop this. A record player.
Hey, Emmett, got
No.
a sec?
Why, yes. In fact,
No.
I've got several. Hey, how'd my mind map test get activated?
Oh. Well then.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Okay.
Thing.
Sure thing. Okay, turn the record player off.
No, don't turn it off. This is my favorite part.
Well, there we go. And now it's off. Okay, so... Test switch. And that starts, and then that, and then... Nothing. So turn this valve. It makes things stinky.
Oh.
There we go. So should just everything be negative? I guess that's his dad. It's a negative. There's Mr. Officer Man. It's still very stinky in here. Okay. Hit it again. Who the hell's that? Okay, and are we done? There you go. Okay. And test it on the thing. Layabout.
Great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
Oh, God, I need to do all that again? All right. So, come on. Can I move, please? Thank you. Okay, so. Switch, okay. We'll turn this on. We'll pop that up. And he's got nothing. So we'll turn the valve.
Ew.
Alright, and that's a negative reading. Okay, turn that valve off.
Guess it's already stinky enough in here.
Oh. So I need to change that. Alright, so the next one's his dad. I guess we want that to be we want that to be terrible as well. That's his dad, right? I think. Okay, and the next one is the cop. We also want that to be bad. Right. Okay, and then the next one, I don't know what the next one is. It's some heavyset dude with a mustache. So I fill this with
smells much better.
good things. And then Slide Adventure. So I don't know who that is. No. No.
Looking at
Stop.
Picture.
why? Is something wrong?
It's not
You
good.
look a little constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Okay. What? I don't know what to do with that, but okay. Oh, that's a tannin. Okay. Some tannin from the past. I don't know who.
That smells good.
Okay, that. And then next is... I think it's somebody from Edna's past. So you want to change that to Stinky.
Ew.
Ugh. And back to this. It doesn't smell in here anymore, though. I don't think I'm doing this right.
Ew.
And then the next one's Trixie.
Stink. Plus more stink. Just equals stink.
Good one. And then turn this on.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
That's the stuff.
That smells good.
And the next Slider answer. He likes the smell, and he wants to do a little dancing. I don't know why I find that so funny. All right, that's it, right? All right. All right, so let's take this now. And we'll use the mind map on this thing. That should work. I'm thinking. No, it just says layabout.
That's not a great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
Yeah. All right. I can't figure this out right now. All right, how about I give him only
I don't care about
positive...
Trixie Trotter.
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
Good stuff. Okay, I'm going to give this one more try. Zap. Okay. I'm going to give you a zap with this thing. Negative.
Ew.
All right, next up is, I think, his dad. So we want some positive stuff going on. No, do we? I don't know. No, I think we do want some negative stuff going on here. Right? Give him another negative. There we go. Okay, and slide advancer. And photo of a cop. Bad. Cop bad. Okay, and Tannen. Good. Good, Tannen. All right, but we got it. Okay, I get it. No. Switch that to good.
Ah.
Hit it again.
That smells good.
Doesn't it? There we go. Now slide it forward. All right. I don't know what this is. All right, we get it. Everything smells good. Move on. Innocent looking child. Let's make this negative.
Ew.
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 Ew, indeed. Slide adventure. All right, this should be the last one. Let's make it as positive as it can be. Stupid.
Ah.
Much better. We're going to do the stew pot twice.
That smells good.
Super nice in here. whatever stew you're having. Good for you. Good for stew. And then we're going to play the record player.
Oh.
It just makes me laugh. I don't know why. Okay, that should be it. Hit the slide adventure again. Okay, and print this out. I'm assuming we're making this for Edna to look at it. Hooligan.
That's almost bad enough. I just need one more wrong answer to drive Emmett's mind map all the way down at Kid Tannen's level.
How else can I do that? Out of curiosity, let me take a look here.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Well, let me try that again. All right. All right, so there's an Edna. Nothing's happening. Who is that? That's his dad, I'm almost positive. Oh, that's John Wilkes Booth. Oops. Alright, well, now at least I know what I gotta do. So that'll restart it. Okay, good. Nah, it's gonna take too long. Alright, we're done. We're done for right now. I know what I gotta do next time. I didn't know there was John Wilkes Booth. I don't know what John Wilkes Booth looks like. He looks like everybody from this time. Oh, it was the 1800s, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this episode here, man. I'm still liking this. It's taking a little bit more time to do what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do, but at the same time, I gotta do what I gotta do, and that's taking a lot of time. So we'll see what happens next time on Rick Games. For right now, please smash that like button and subscribe to Rick Games. It helps me out a lot when you do that. And check out the annotations at the end of the video for more videos that I've done. And next time on Rick Games, we're going to make this man a degenerate mobster or whatever it is. Degenerate criminal. Next time on Rick Games. Bye.